Whoa, hello. Hello. Hi. Morning voice. I woke up super late. And everything's awry. And I'll be honest, I should have watched a couple. Okay. I should have watched a couple of these tutorials ahead of time. Because I realize now that the very first one is about, like, the interface. And I'm like, I should watch this, but also that would be so boring to watch on stream. Oop. So that's great. That's not great. I literally woke up, I got out of bed at like, or like 20, exactly 30 minutes ago. Sorry. And I was like, I really need to eat because this is going to be a long stream. Oh, chat's all messed up. One sec. There we go. What am I modeling? I don't know. We're just gonna be following some tutorials. And I've been debating whether to put these tutorials on screen. I know it's not, I shouldn't do that, like copyright wise. I don't know. It's a little tricky. Maybe I'll just, are these subtitles? Oh, they are subtitled. Okay. You know what I'll do? I'll probably mute the video and just listen to it on my own. Like watch it on my own and follow along. But we are going to put on some music. What music is a good question. Signs of Fall? That sounds nice. Oh, is this just ambience? Oh yeah, this is just ambience. Well, that'd be hilarious though if the stream was just like literally the sounds of nature. I kind of like that. What's this? Iron Spire, The Chronicles of Sunder. I guys can't even hear it. Why can't you hear it? Okay, something's messed up. One second. OBS, please. I beg of you. Okay, now you should be able to hear it when I turn it on. Whoa, it's way too loud. Sorry about that. I don't know why that was so loud. Now this I can vibe with. I'm digging this. Some chill Saturday morning. Really intense, like, OST music. Woo! I'm so glad you're able to catch the stream. I'm doing YouTube tutorials. That's a little loud, huh? And actually, I'll link the tutorial. Okay, so the guy I'm doing, his name is Grant Abbott, who someone suggested in an earlier stream. I'm going to, against all better judgment, skip the very first video, which is about the interface of Blender. Maybe I'll double time it. You know, I'm gonna double time it. Here's what we're gonna do. I'll link each video as I go through them. So this is the first video. This is the video. I'll pin that. I should have like given more context than just a link, but whatever. We'll deal. If you guys want to follow along with me, because I mean, literally, this stream is just gonna be me learning Blender. Now, caveat: I know how to use Blender. Okay, so I was trained in Maya, but before Maya and after Maya, I used Blender. So I was never given like formal training on Blender, but I'm quite good at, that's really a strong phrase. I'm okay at Maya. The problem being that, so here's the thing, I can model just fine. I can actually do the 3D modeling perfectly fine. Like the actual modeling and stuff, totally good at that. However, I cannot do anything else. So, rigging, like weight painting especially, I'm really bad at. I just don't understand literally the interface and stuff. UV mapping, texturing. Don't know how to do any of this, especially in Blender. Can kind of do it in Maya, but so I'm just gonna literally like put this first video that I linked on double speed, and I'm not even watching it with audio. I'm just watching it with subtitles. No, we're not watching Blender Guru, we're watching Grant Abbott. Blender Guru's kind of a not very nice guy. But I heard Grant Abbott's videos are really good, so. Also, sorry. Actually, I'm gonna mute myself really quick. I need to eat. I'm still in the middle of eating lunch, too. I'm glad I'm watching this video on 2x speed. I don't need to... I know this, most of this already. He's just talking about moving around, so... Oop. Oh my god. Okay, I have like 3 blenders on my screen because of reasons, and this is weird. So I have his video up, and then I have my actual blender, and then I have my OBS screen. So I have like what looks like 3 blenders up on screen. It is really hard to differentiate. I'm gonna move chat a little bit. There we go. Pressing G again, it will go back and cancel movement as long as you haven't clicked. You will use the gizmo up here to go by clicking the gizmo and just move things around in beginner. Oh yeah, mostly just use the gizmo. I mean, other than that, you're not gonna get reliable movement. I did miss the button that I need to click to rotate, which I know is different than my, I think it's just using the gizmo though. I'm gonna skip a bit. Scale, he's talking about scale, okay. Click and drag. G? Oh yeah, G I can just use to free move. Why isn't Control Z doing anything? Oh. Apparently Alt Z opens some stuff up with my graphics card. That's weird. Come on, Control Z, please. I beg of you. That's super weird. Oh shoot, numpad. I forgot that numpad is kind of needed. I don't have a numpad. I use the 65% keyboard. I love this music. Shading, ooh. Okay, this is the part I don't know anything about. It's going over like the shading. Whoa, I've literally never clicked this. Oh no, it's showing things that maybe I don't want it to show. Can I like undock this? This makes me very nervous. So nervous, in fact, that I'm gonna hide the Blender window really quick. Okay, can I undock this, please, for the love of God? How do I do this? Please! Okay, I'm gonna have to Google Blender undock window. Blender undock window. Click the little the folder icon. That just like allows me to change what window it is, but it doesn't allow me to. I think there's a shift drag. Okay, I knew there was like a keyboard button I had to click. Select the tab you want to change to a new monitor, then go to Windows, New Window. This is really complicated. Okay, window, new window. What the hell? Now this is just a whole nother Blender window. It'll duplicate the current tab you're in. I don't know. That's not what I want. What? Hold down Shift and drag the corner of the window you want to have separated. That's not doing anything either. How about undock panel? Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Undock panel. Split and detach viewports in Blender. Okay, This is just the viewport. I don't care about the viewport. Oh, this is a this is a problem. This is a real problem. Please, Blender, I beg you. Duplicate area to new window. Oh, here we go. Now can I close it? Okay. Okay, I have it on its own window now. Now how do I close it? I'll just change it to be something else. Okay, good. We're good enough. We're good enough. You can click on the folders was not my problem. The fact that it was showing the folder URL was my problem. Oh, now my window's all messed up. There we go. But now it's just a second viewport. Anyways, okay, back to the video. Since we got this layout, we still got our scene at the top here, so we can move around in the same way. We've got our file manager and image editor to the side. I'm not going to go into those. That's for later series, but now let's go to the shading layout with this. New material suddenly gets something that looks rather scary called Principal B. SDF shader. When you get used to it, you got all these options. Move over to the right hand side under material menu. You can see all the principal shaders. Principal shader there as well. Don't worry about too much about the node view. One day I'm gonna learn this. It comes up so much in the stuff that I want to do. I'm gonna learn how to do shading with like node editing and stuff. One day. Object, we want to color that in with the hello. Hey, Ren. I debated on how to do this because I'm just following tutorials. And the tutorial I'm following right now is the one that's pinned. Hello! It could change the hue. It's working! I'm blendering! I like this color. Basically just white. That's just white. I just chose white again. Let's choose a Lua blue. There we go. Yeah, she's just telling me how to change the colors and stuff. I'm trying to speed through the interface, the very first interface video right now. I've got it on 2x speed and I'm just reading the subtitles. It's grayish outlines. Yeah, I know that part. Changing the... Yeah. Change where the light is. Yeah, there we go. Ah, nice. Cool. Taking account of where the light is, projecting the shadows, different modes, take more computational power, blah, blah, blah. I have beef computer. Computational power is of none of my concern. At least with what I'm doing. I've got a bowl of macaroni, like, not even halfway eaten macaroni and cheese next to me. Because I was, like, speed eating my lunch. It was 11:40, and I was like, I need lunch, but the stream starts in like 20 minutes. So I started boiling water on a pot and an electric kettle at the same time, and I poured the other half of the water into my electric kettle so that it would be like double. It'd be amortizing my work. I will not be. You cannot catch me writing Pythons and add-ons on Python. Now, I will say, I will say this is almost forbidden information, but I used to be a tools programmer for Maya. So to say I am familiar is an understatement. That said, it was mostly like, it was all on the animation side. It was all like converting animations from different types and from different programs, and just things that made it a little bit easier for animators to do stuff. He's gonna talk about the rendering options, which I've always seen and never paid attention to, so I'm gonna rewind a little bit. You know, I think it'd be kind of funny if I just showed one part of the video, like the subtitles of the video I'm watching, because I'm just basically reading the subtitles anyways. Let me, 1 second. Let me do that. Let me get window capture. And then we're going to... Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna crop this. This is gonna look so weird. Cause it's like a part of Maya. You'll see in a second. Okay, this is so odd. I think this will be funny. Okay. Although I have to say, as far as Blender add-ons, I do quite closely follow, oh, I don't remember his name. Paul? No. Paulo? Oop, no, you can see that. Oh, I saved it. Saved it! Paulo? No. What's his name? Uh-oh. I don't remember his name. Oh, I follow him on Twitch. Let me go to Twitch. Let me see what people, whatever. I'm not gonna deal with this right now. Anyways, there's this guy. He's pretty well known for writing a lot of Blender features. And he does a lot of like game and anime sculpts on Twitch. Actually, wait, I feel like I should link him now because these streams are very educational. But I don't remember his name. Here, let me look it up. Let me look it up on my other computer. This stream's gonna be 20 hours long at this rate. At least 20 hours long. Why is Garfield trending? I don't want to know. Is his name not Paolo? I thought for sure it was Paolo. I'm just gaslighting myself now. Okay. Pablo! Oh! Twitch front page is playing. Pablo! Is it That sounds right. Pablo. Okay, I can't just search Pablo on Twitch apparently. Okay. Let me go to Twitter. Can I say Twitter's search? You're right, it's Pablo Dobaro. And his Twitch is Pablo DP. That's a bad name. Sorry. That's his Twitch. Yeah, he streams a lot, so highly recommend watching his streams. He's been doing a lot of Genshin Impact sculpts. Big recommend, big recommend. No one knows Blender better than him, so it's pretty useful to know the tips, tricks, and hacks. I guess once you actually know how to use Blender, which I don't, so that's what we're doing right now. Okay. So he was gonna talk about, it's important to understand different rendering methods. We go to the rendering tab, which is here. Why do I not have a render engine option? Why does he have a render engine option and I don't? Does he have something selected that I don't? He sure doesn't. The camera, maybe? How does he see this and I... Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. This icon was throwing me off. Okay, I see. So we got Eevee, workbench. Oh, cycles. But in order to be real time, it needs to fake a lot of things. Cycles, however, let's press on into a real. Okay. Also, I think these subtitles are auto-generated, so it's a little takes into account the light bounces off. Oh, ooh. That looks really good on his end. It doesn't look that good on my end because I didn't do all that stuff. Very taxing on my GPU. There's a number on the side. It's taking up the render. Number on the side? Oh yeah, there it is. It's doing path tracing. Can we not do this right? I guess I'll just learn about it. Okay. I have one Blender add-on. Oh, well, did I actually install it? Actually, well, let me rephrase that. I have a lot of Blender add-ons. There's a lot of Blender add-ons that you need in order to use all the VTubing and MMD stuff. So I have that suite, which I believe is called Cats. I also have some, I actually have a lot of like auto rigging add-ons. I have Face It, and I have auto rig and I have Face It. And then I also have this add-on that I don't remember the name of, where you can easily create like houses. It's like a big set of house stuff. Rigging scares you? Same, that's why we're here. We're here so we can learn. I'll be honest, I kind of already know how to model, but I don't know how to rig. Rigging is just like live 2D rigging. That's where it got its name. Rigging is, or as in 3D modeling rigging happened first, and then live 2D rigging happened later, obviously. But 3D model rigging is you take let's say you have a piece of clay in the shape of a person. The rig would be adding the bones and wire to it. So like, so that you could like move it, like move an elbow. Like it's like defining the bones of something. So it's like, this is an elbow. This is Face It is weird. I'll be honest. I had a lot of trouble figuring out Face It. I finally got it after like 2 days of working on it. Yeah, that's called rigging. The thing that actually defines how it's gonna move. It's not like, I mean, it's like the bones. So like then the animator takes the bones and they move it around, right? But the rigging is, you know, the first part of that. Sorry about Beppis here. Yes, rigging adds bones. I mean, quite literally, they're literally called bones. Yes, I have, so this is all under an add-on called Cats, which basically adds support for all the nerd stuff, essentially. So VRM, MMD, here's my Face It one. Oh, here's the Auto Rig Pro, yep. Yeah, so it basically adds support for these nerd file types. Tried to rig a worm. Like it's extreme pain. Oh no. So I took classes, okay, how do I explain this? I took classes in Maya, which obviously is not Blender. I wish he had done it in Blender, to be honest with you. There's no reason he couldn't have. But they were very shallow learning. So a bummer. So I didn't really learn very much. Let's go back to Eevee because Cycles seems like it's gonna be a pain. Yeah, much better. You can see all the real benefits, changes, blah blah blah. Honestly, none of this stuff applies to me because I'm gonna be using unlit shaders anyways. Because we're gonna be doing anime. I mean, it doesn't have to be unlit. I mean, that's kind of part of the stuff I need to figure out, to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you guys, there's a really real chance I'm gonna be writing my own shader. I've done a lot of research into it, and I think I know the algorithm I want to use. There's just some specifics about shaders that I don't know if it's a thing or not, so we'll see how that goes. But maybe in like January, I don't know. It's definitely not gonna happen before my birthday, but wait, what just happened? He's talking about the camera. So, see, this is the stuff that I never bothered to learn because I never actually was like trying to render stuff in Blender. If I use my own, will I share it with you? Yeah, sure. There's no reason not to. I mean, honestly, I was probably gonna share with you my 3D model, so let's see why I wouldn't share my shader. My god, can you see all the add-ons I have for YouTube down here? Screenshot, I've got a looping one. This one syncs the video in a different way so that I can use it better for karaoke. But yeah, I was thinking that once I have a 3D model I'm really happy with, I'm gonna convert it to MMD and put it out there just like Hololive does. I think that's fun. I think that's a fun thing to do. I'm not too precious with my creations. Honestly, the only reason that things that I make would not be open source, so to speak, is because I think it's not useful to anyone, or like the way I made it is gross. So yeah. Worth mentioning, you can right click on objects, you get a context menu. So you can shade smooth, for example, and get this nice smooth look. Well, if you do it on a circle, I won't be able to tell what you're doing. Shade smooth. There we go. That looks weird. Shade flat, please. Thank you. Reflectivity, you can make this metallic. Objects are usually non-metallic. Metallic is either set to 1 or 0. We've got this nice oh, interesting. I didn't know that. We've got this nice metallic sphere, and if I change the color perhaps to a goldy color, we can recreate some gold. So the last thing to do is to make a image out of this. So at the moment we just got the viewport, gradient places. We've got this object here, so that's called our camera. Oh, sorry, the music stopped. Why did the music stop? Oh, it played all of them. Let's just play it on loop. This is a short playlist. How do I loop? This one starts out so quiet in the beginning. I guess I can't loop. I like this playlist though. Let's find more like this. Fine dining. Now are we taking bets? Is this the sound of people eating, or is this like muzak for people to eat to? Here, let's find out. It is music for people to eat to, but there's also sound effects. This is so unhelpful. Okay, outdoor beats. Yeah. Okay, back to the tutorial. Wait, did he say I have to press the numpad? Gradient places. We got this object here called our camera. We can look through the camera by pressing 0 on numpad. See, this is where I get screwed over. I don't have a numpad. Ooh, maybe I should go. You know what? I'm gonna go grab my other keyboard. One second. So here I have my other keyboard. which is my bad, gross, cheap keyboard, but it is a full keyboard, so it's at least got that going for it. Plug this in. This is gonna be my Blender keyboard from now on. You had a USB numpad just for Blender? Okay, I actually bought a numpad, but it's a wireless numpad, and also it's sort of disassembled right now. Okay, back to this. Okay, so 0 on the numpad. Didn't do anything. Is this numpad working? Or is this... Yeah, it's definitely working. Oh, okay, I have to have numlock off. Okay, cool. Okay, that worked. By clicking this icon up here. What icon did you click? Since I'm probably not always gonna have this keyboard plugged in. Oh, it's just the one that looks like a camera. Okay. The camera moves if I middle click, move it, come out of the camera view. Plus 0 to get back to it. Move in order to run, move my camera the same way. Move my scene in the middle. Yeah. Oop, I didn't want to move it up that much. Okay, I was not fully paying attention. What did you say? Lock camera to view? I don't have that option. What am I doing wrong? Isn't it this? View lock camera to view. Oh no. Am I using a different version of Blender than he is? How do I check? I don't know how to check. Blender, tell me your secrets. I go to the file location. Properties. 2.9. He's using 2.8. That's not great. That's not great. Okay, I'm assuming this is the same thing anyways. Oh, I have a sneeze coming on. Which we can send off to our friends and show off on Instagram. In order to do so, you go to render image. Ooh, it opened a new window with my box on it. Didn't take as long to render as his did because he's using Eevee. I'm gonna save this image. Now we go up to the top left, save as. Okay, I don't need any of that, that's fine. Close down. Blenders, important parts. Okay, we're done. We're done with the first video. Let's go on to the next video. I think this is the next video. Yeah, modeling. Oh, why are the subtitles in Korean? Oh, I'm gonna be screwed if there's only Korean. Oh no, there's only auto-generated English ones. Okay, we're gonna do our best for these auto-generated subtitles. So we know how to move in Blender now, which I'll be honest, I knew how to do before, but it's fine. I learned some things. Okay, we'll be creating a scene. Oh, I hate the way the subtitles are working right now. Oh, do I still have it on 2x speed? I don't need that. Let's do like 1.5. Oh, let me link this one too now. Oh, I hate this keyboard. There we go. There's a few, yes, the major UI overhaul was in 2.8, so I'm not super worried. 2.8 was when I decided I can use Blender, actually, because I'll be honest, I could not use it before. The UI was insane. It was insane! Programmer made it. layout workspace, I've got the rendered view on here, and I've got my overlays turned off, which is this button here, so I can show the overlays, which is the grid, the axes, the lighting. You can press down arrow and get different types of overlays. This thing? Oh! Oh! What are relationship-wise? Ooh, okay, interesting. Of course, we don't have any bones. We don't have any motion paths. Oh my god, I hate the 3D cursor. Get that out of here. Oh, 3D cursor. Okay. That's the worst part of Blender. Can I say that? And especially if you want to clear render of what you expect to see as your final. So let's look at dev mode. Turn off anything. Wait, was there different modes? I don't see different modes necessarily. Oh, I see. You just click it. That makes sense. Yes, it was right click select, which is stupid. That's stupid. I mean, to be fair, like Blender's very old, so legacy stuff and whatever. I'm so glad that they decided like no one's using our program. We have to make it more intuitive. It was so counterintuitive. That was the problem. Blender was the most counterintuitive programming or 3D modeling program, and guess what? 3D modeling is already not intuitive, so it's kind of saying something. Take a closer look at the scene. You can see different things selected at the moment the box is selected. Press H, yes. I'm constantly hiding and unhiding things. Alt H will unhide hidden objects, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, they have their camera locked to the... Oh, that's cool. The different view modes with little circles. That's not what he was talking about though. When he said he was talking about this, I think. I know that there's this. I'm perfectly aware of that, but I think he was talking about this. This toggle. Oh, he meant this is what he meant by look. Which one did he mean by look dev? Material preview, solid, wireframe. None of these are called look dev though. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I know what these mean. Oh, got it renamed to material preview? Okay. Okay, we don't care about the playhead, to be honest. In fact, I don't even have a timeline up. I just got rid of it. We don't even really care about lights and lighting, because that's all stuff we would do in Unity. Probably. He's funny looking, I like him. I'll be honest, I think I might be able to skip this entire video. Now I'm just like, where he's going on this. Yeah. I mean, I don't know all the hotkeys, to be honest with you, but I get by just fine. I mean, do I? I actually do know some of them. Wait. Sometimes I don't even remember what hotkeys I know. That one's rotate. W in Maya, okay, in Maya, I'll be honest, in Maya makes way more sense. W is move. Well, it makes a little bit more sense, I should say. I think E is scale and R is rotate in Maya, which are like right where your hands rest, which is very convenient. But of course, none of that is the case in Blender, so I just go to the gizmo over here and just do it myself, to be honest. You get more precise control. Anyways, why isn't Control Z working? Did I do something? Did I change a setting? I hate the sound of this keyboard. You are using English software under the Windows-based operating system with an AZERT keyboard. I don't think that's it. What? It does have so many hotkeys. It's pretty gross, to be honest with you. I hate that about it. Yeah, I don't know why Control Z is not working. This Stack Overflow answer is not very helpful. Preferences can open up a new window? I think it does, right? Yeah. Preferences, interface? System, apparently. System. Edit. Edit is not an option here. Editing? No. System. Global undo. Okay, it works now. Why is that not checked by default? What? What? Ooh, okay. I actually do want to hear about Mirror because I can never get Mirror to work. I don't know what I'm doing, but I can't get, like, Mirror just doesn't work, like, a lot of the time. So I do want to hear about mirroring. Now, is he going to use the mirror sub-tool, or... No, he just did by hand. He didn't mirror it, he just duplicated it. I guess he doesn't want to go over that yet? Please, go over that! Modifier, the word I was looking for is modifier, not subtool. Subtool is ZBrush. Oh, I've used ZBrush too, by the way. No, so I mean, here, I'll be in edit mode, and I'll turn on, I guess maybe the problem is, I don't know, maybe the problem is that I didn't have it on from the beginning or something. I don't know. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and it just is very frustrating. Anyways. Okay, well, I already knew all that. Thank you, though. Oh. Default to create again. Oh, let me change the pin message. I went to smash the enter key and just totally whiffed it because I'm just totally used to a different keyboard, which is very funny. To me, at least. Because I didn't think I had so much of a touch typing thing with my keyboard. I'm not a very good typer, to be honest. We'll be looking at edit mode and manipulating our shapes. Oh, that was all just object mode? The whole video is just about object mode? Oof. Oh boy. Okay, this time I might have a little... Sorry, I just hit the mic. I might have a little bit more to learn. Yeah, okay. I think I kind of know this already. I'll just put this on 2x speed. The very first 3D modeling program I ever used was this kind of toy program called Mud something? I'm Googling this. Mudbox. Which I think they've extended a lot since I've used it, actually. Oh, that's right. It got bought by Autodesk. They have extended it a lot. Oh, wow. But yeah, so there's this like ZBrush-esque 3D modeling program called Mudbox, which is the very first one I ever used. When I used it, it was free. But it doesn't look like it's free anymore. Mudbox? Yep, you have to buy it. That's so frustrating. It used to be free. It used to not be owned by Autodesk and it used to be free. So that's unfortunate. Oh, you can wait, what's this? You can get it, oh, there was like a, okay, whatever. Anyways, my first 3D modeling was that. I mean, oh, well, actually, you know what? That's not true. In 6th grade, I made a Maya animation. In 6th grade, I learned to use Maya. I didn't really know how to model. I just knew how to like move things in the, like create primitives and move them around in the viewfinder. I didn't know how to like, you know, edit the actual model, like topology or anything, but yeah, I made like a DNA animation in 6th grade. I swear to God, I was so much smarter when I was a kid. I was so much smarter, you guys. It's really sad. It's all those concussions I've gotten. Was that a school's educational license? No, you can use I think it was a free trial. I think it was a Maya free trial. Definitely wasn't on any sort of educational license. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a free trial. I'm sort of a savant at finding programs, using their free trials, making a new account on my computer, or like getting a new computer or factory resetting my computer and then using the free trials again. I do this a lot. I haven't had to do that in a long time. I used to do that a lot when I was a kid. But nowadays, the only thing I have to do that with is embroidery, which that's so off topic. I'm not gonna start talking about that, but the fact that there's no open source embroidery digitizer is cuckoo bananas. Someone get on that. It's a hugely untapped market. Embroidery digitizers cost upwards of $3,000. And it's not even like that complex of a program. Also, all these programs that cost $3,000 have not been updated in 7 years. So they look like they're from the early 2000s. Some of them, they're like, this program doesn't run on Mac, but we're gonna show you how to install a virtual machine on your computer. And mind you, the people using these programs are like 40, 50, 60 years old. It is so funny to me that one of the programs is like, yes, we support Windows and Mac, but if you want to use it on Mac, you have to install a virtual machine. Exactly, exactly. See, you know my embroidery digitization pain. Especially because I have a machine. I have a sewing machine that does embroidery, so it's just a constant problem for me. But I just get Hatch free trials. It's the only good program. It's $3,000. I'm happy to report that I haven't had any pain from the follow-up surgery to my first dental surgery. The follow-up I had on Wednesday. Except, so part of the end part of the process was that they gave me a filling, right? And she gave me the filling, and I was like, this doesn't feel right. Like, this feels really high. Like, only one part of my tooth is touching on one side. And she's like, no, I think that's just your you know, I was still really numb, right? So she was like, I think it's just the numbing. Like, I think it'll be fine once you're not numb anymore. I'm not numb anymore, you guys, and it's still pretty bad. It's actually so bad that the tooth on top of it, that's the one that's like touching it, is starting to hurt because it's like, it's just bearing so much weight. So I might have to contact her again. But I'm not really paying attention to the tutorial because I know all that's already. Yeah, it's not great. It's definitely not great. Now, in her defense, my bite was messed up to begin with, so it's probably nothing to do with her. So I can't. It's not like I can put the blame on her. Yes, I'm looking at Grant Abbott's funny little guy. Is that what he called him? Because I'm just watching I'm just reading these auto-generated subtitles. So I don't fully know what he's saying. Sometimes it's wrong. That's what you call him. That's what I'm gonna call him too. He's a funny little guy. He is. He's a funny little guy. I like the rotating image of him in the bottom right. It's very, it's very, like when people are like imitating the 90s, like that game we played, Outlaw, what is it called? That internet game? Can't remember what it's called now. Hyperspace Outlaw. It's like that. Same energy. You have a folder. It's called Grant's Funny Little. Oh my god, that's great. I'm excited to go through them. Right now we're watching them on 2x speed. The thing where we're really gonna get into like, I do not know anything about this is when we start talking about rigging and yeah, like anything. UV, so, okay, here's the thing. I know the principles of UV mapping. Like, I can UV map. The problem is when I have to, like, create the textures for it. Which I've seen people, I've been watching a lot of, like, people who make anime 3D models, especially in Blender. I've been watching a lot of videos of these people. And almost all of them paint the textures in Blender, which I would love to do. That sounds extremely appealing to me because otherwise it sucks. Can't do it. Too much work. This is so painful. I think he's just making a point, but this is painful to look at. Yeah, where's my hit compilation? Oh. I'm gonna put on my glasses. I'm gonna give you guys a linguistics lesson, okay? Let me give you a linguistics lesson because I was watching a clip compilation this morning, literally right before stream, that was about Hololive Red Team doing Valley Girl accents, okay? And I need to clarify something. I'm gonna give you a linguistics lesson about Valley Girl, okay? What was bothering me when they were doing the Valley Girl accents is they were throwing in modern day slang, specifically AAVE, which is not Valley Girl. Because Valley Girl is kind of a dead accent. No one has Valley Girl accents anymore. So it's a specifically like 80s, 90s, 2000s accent that specifically refers to teenage girls living in San Fernando Valley. San Fernando Valley is a place right next to Los Angeles. And so the reason that this accent became so well known is because obviously Los Angeles makes all the movies and the TV shows. So the people who write for movies and TV shows put Valley Girls in their productions because that's what they are familiar with. So that's why Valley Girls are so well known. But it is really specifically like these teenage girls from this specific era in this specific place that no longer exists. Like no one uses this accent anymore. So when they were mixing it with AAVE, which has only become popularized pretty recently, and as far as I'm aware, didn't have any overlap with the Valley Girl accent of the time. It was just bothering me a little bit. So I just wanted to throw that AAVE, African American vernacular. What's the E? Is it Ebonics? No, that's not right. Is it? I don't know. I'm really bad with acronyms. But yeah, so they were throwing together all this stuff, and I'm like, you're killing me. You're killing me. English, vernacular English. Of course, English. Duh. African American vernacular English. It just drove me mad. So yeah, there. I'm done with my linguistics lesson. And we've got a little man. I mean, I didn't do it. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna like follow these to a T. Let's go to part 4. Let's turn off the Korean subtitles. I'm just gonna pick up what he's putting down, you know what I mean? What Grant's putting down. Oh, wait. There's like a full course? I want to see this course. Yeah, I was also watching White Team. It was a little less hectic, or at least I didn't watch any Red Team, really, so from the beginning I was like, I'm assuming White Team is gonna be a little less hectic. Plus it had all my Oshis in it, so I'm gonna watch... I had them all up on video, but I was really only watching White Team. I'm on his website now. Premium courses. View courses. Blender character creation 2.0. Oh. How much does this course cost? Oh my god, it's so cheap. It used to be $200, now it's $15. You missed the festival? Oh, it was good. It was good. It did go until like 4 o'clock in the morning my time, which is not great. Which is even worse if you're on the East Coast, but... Ooh. this seems much more applicable to me, but I couldn't stream it because it's a paid course. What version of Blender is he using here? This is the 2.0 course, so it could be... He uses 2.83. His course, but it is compatible with newer versions. Okay, that's fine. You also missed the council. Oh, I didn't watch that. I don't watch a lot of council streams, to be honest with you. I think a lot of them are a really bad time for me. Okay, well, we're gonna speed through his beginner's course, though. But I might take his advanced course. You went to Red Team for Irish translations. That's fair. Yeah, Bay was translating a little bit, but... Oh, their convention panel. Oh, are you there? Are you like at the con? That sucks. You didn't get to see it then. Or is there like a digital thing? I don't know. I didn't check. I didn't look into it too much. Oh, you were there yesterday. Oh. So you just attended LineCon. So you're just gonna change the colors of the materials, I'm assuming. Oh, congrats! That must have been fun. I think my first cosplay ever was Taiga from Toradora. At a convention, of course. I before that I had cosplayed Sailor Venus and Sakura from Naruto. I'm gonna be honest, the merch that they were selling, the council merch they were selling, was uninspired. I'll say. I appreciated that it was there, but it was just there like T-posing essentially. Oh, yeah. I talked about my Sailor Venus cosplay from the... I really want to finish that game. I don't know how much of the game there is left, though, so I don't know if I want to stream it. Actually, let me just look at it right now. Unpacking... I guess walkthrough? I'll just, like, look through how many levels there are. Guide for unpacking. Yeah, I think wait. Oh, I was so close to finishing the game. Oh, that's rough. That's really funny. I was so close to finishing the game. I think I only had one level left. If even at that. Maybe like 2. I think, oh no, they move. Looks like maybe they move and there's like a kid. Which we guessed. How many levels? Yeah, 8 levels with 10 story-related achievements. How many levels did I do? Whatever, I'll finish it off stream. I'll probably finish it right after this stream, to be honest. Yeah, I think I had one more level. Yeah, that's a bummer. I should have just finished it on stream. Okay, it's fine. People can go play it themselves. Go buy it. Go buy the game and play it. It's so good. It's so relaxing. But yeah, I'll finish that game after this. Because I've been thinking about it, wanting to finish it. Which I never do, by the way. I never think about playing video games, so... sort of a unique game. Same with Hypnospace Outlaw. I loved that game too. Oh, you bought a girl wig and you had the onesie? Oh, perfect. Cute, cute. That must have been fun. I hope it wasn't too hot. Probably wasn't though. It's in New York, right? It's really cold there right now. I'm used to conventions being in the summer. When it's hot as balls. I have a lot of thoughts. And that's the end of the sentence. No, I have a lot of thoughts about, oh, it was freezing outside. Ooh. Oh, but then once you got inside, it was hot. I bet it was a lot of people, so probably generated a lot of heat. He's probably just going over some really basic stuff in the shading editor that I could probably guess via context. I learned all of these words and promptly forgot them in my course, my school course, which is a bummer. Ooh, you bought a Blauhai. Oh yeah, she did have a Blauhai on her couch. I want a Blauhai, but I try not to get plushies because they're kind of a waste, a space taker, I should say. But I was saying, I have these thoughts about like that one day I could go to a convention and someone would recognize me from just my voice from being a VTuber, which is honestly extremely unlikely. But I just, I have these thoughts. I think Blauhais are super soft. I believe, based on all of the golden ratio Snapchats I watch. I have the taco beanbag, it's right behind me. And it sits on top of my other beanbag. Because the beanbag I owned already is really flat and kind of not very soft. So I had it against a wall and I would just lay my head up against the wall, which is super uncomfy. So I have the taco beanbag as like my back, my chair back for when I'm in a beanbag. But I have to say the halo makes it kind of annoying to use. If I actually sat on its head, it would work like a hemorrhoid ring. Now there's an idea. Or hemorrhoid donut. Is he gonna do the light? Ooh, was there? I would love to see an Ina cosplayer IRL. That'd be really cool. Ina's cosplay is particularly both technically challenging. Oh, the Halloween Ina. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. I didn't read your message properly. That's cute. Oh, I could do that. I have my mom's doctor coats. Yeah, see, Ina's cosplay is hard. It's hard. It's like revealing, technically difficult, wild. It's just a lot. And they, like the hair, how long the hair is, hell. That's hell. Long wigs are actual hell. I bet it was really good cosplay though. Are they explaining how to make it light up? Because I'm not paying attention. Oh, they're showing how to assign materials to specific faces. Wait, I didn't see how he made it light up, did he? Did he actually talk about how to make it light up? Emission. Okay. Yeah, he added an emission. Okay, gotcha. Okay, next one. Next video. Next meme. How many videos are there in this? I'll be honest, we're probably gonna skip the atmosphere video, which is the next one. Because I don't care. Well, maybe we'll go through it. We'll go through it. Although it's 20 minutes long. That's pretty long. I don't even know if I need to watch this video. I mean, I'm assuming he's gonna go through some new stuff, so I'll sit here. Oh, he's gonna use the mirroring tool this time. Okay. Okay, I'll watch. I will consume. Oh, I should get the link. My jaw has been pretty sore since the second part of my dental surgery, though. That is the one pain I've had. But it's not even pain, because, like, I don't usually open my jaw that wide. To fix it, I just need to do, like, jaw exercises, but I haven't been doing that. He's gonna go over mirroring. Here he comes. Edit mode. Okay, I'm actually gonna put this at 1.5 speed because I need this explanation. Oh, he's gonna use the mirror modifier. Wait, did he say if you're American? I think that was a bad subtitle. Yeah, we've got 2 cubes. We don't want 2 cubes, we want 1 cube. Oh, no, he's just not even using the edit tool mirror. It's pretty unreliable, I don't blame him. He's just gonna merge the 2 cube halves. I wanna see how he does this, because I do this a super hacky way, so I would like... Yeah, notice they don't want to happen. These sort of stick together clips, so there's this clipping. Oh! Oh! Did not know that. Okay, didn't know that was an option. Wow, I was doing something so hacky. Gonna loop tool it. Why do I even have Blender up? I'm not even like following anything at this point. I thought I was gonna do more, but he's gonna mirror modifier that. Sleepy. He needs to change the space of the mirroring. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Cursor to world grid. Snap 3D cursor to the world grid. Okay. What button did he just click? Go back, go back, go back, go back. How did he bring that menu up? Middle mouse? No. What was that? Stop. Shift S. Oh. Shift S. I need a mnemonic to remember that. It's the 3D cursor, so How do I connect S in 3D cursor and shift? I don't know. I don't know. I'm really bad with coming up with mnemonics. My mnemonics are insane. It usually has to do with like associating a word with a number and then that number with another word. Because I'm really good at memorizing numbers. Kind of. When I feel like it. Shift into the third dimension. Ooh, that's good. That's a good mnemonic. How do you snap that to the... Oh, you're just gonna manually do it. Fair enough. I don't use the transform panel enough, to be honest with you. I never have it open. I never even have like this thing open. I remember one time I didn't know, like I didn't know that this like thing was here, and I spent like an hour trying to figure out like, how do I bring that thing back? I didn't even know what it was like called or anything. Boy. This music is a vibe. Okay, I'll be honest, this is not helpful. Okay, we're gonna skip the app. I'm just gonna like really quickly scrub through it because I don't think there's anything here I need. Oh boy, I keep clicking the wrong things. Now, this is all stuff that I don't know. I should probably watch this. But I don't care about the fog stuff. Is this the last video? Oh shoot, this is the last video. Okay, we'll watch it, we'll watch it, we'll watch it. This stream ended up being a lot shorter than I thought it was gonna be. Actually, I cannot watch this on 2x speed. I don't know what anything he's doing. Let's do like 1.25. Let me pin this link. This ended up being more of a Zatsudan than anything else, but that's fine. That's fine. The music stop? Oh, perfect timing, it did. Let me go find another one. City Beats from Seoul. Okay. Give me what you got, Soul. Does he teach how to do fog? I guess so, yeah. Got a metallic material, so click on the metal first. You can see that it's all the way up to the metal. Roughness is up slightly and the color is gray, so those are the only things that I've changed in the principal PSDF shader, but I've also got this object which is an emission, which is the face just here, so I'm gonna do quickly. I mean, these subtitles are not great. Delete this shader here by pressing the minus. Wait, stop. It's not this one. It's this one. No, that's rendering. This is material. Now, I'll be honest, one of the big things I need to know that people need to tell me is like all of, like, the biggest thing that I really just have no idea about in Blender is each of these tabs. I'm learning Blender to make my true 3D self, not my fake Vroid 3D self. Although I'm using Vroid as a base. Yeah, that's my answer. I'm learning. So, I mean, I already know how to model. I'm actually quite proficient at modeling. The problem is I don't know how to texture and rig. So, fortunately, but I was just doing this tutorial to fill in the like education gaps that I had about Blender. You know, I used to prefer sculpting, but I think I prefer modeling now. I think I just prefer modeling. I used to like specifically like especially when I was just like in general starting, I was always like, I can't create my vision because I don't have access to sculpting. Like, ugh, this sucks. I need a ZBrush. And then I got ZBrush and I was like, actually, this sucks. I know, okay, there's certain things I do know. I do know the easy stuff. I know this is like the transfer information. I know this is modifiers. I have no idea what this is. Particle properties? I guess that's for particle. No, this is physics. I don't understand anything about the physics in Blender. This is constraints, I guess. Okay, I can get that. No idea what this is. I guess this is like blend shapes and stuff and... Okay, so it's all the information about the mesh. See, people modeling a full body characters, it just seems so hard. It's not. Especially, well, you have to get used to it. I don't know anything about brushing and texturing in Blender at all. So I need to learn that. I'll look at some tutorials. Yeah, I was trying to learn the physics stuff because I was like, okay, I want to just model some cloth and then have it flow and then have it stuck there, but this tab is all the stuff I can see in the node. That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. So I don't really even need this tab because I can just do everything from the node editor. Okay, that tracks. That comforts me somewhat. This is just camera scene stuff. Stuff that won't apply to me. Animation stuff. This is... What is this? I guess this is render effects. Again, not applicable to me. View, okay, so this is like camera effects. Okay, this is render stuff. This is the render, well, this is rendering. This is like output. And this is just transform, deformation, whatever. White stuff is global. That makes sense. Although this isn't global. Oh, it is global. Wait, oh my god, I've been looking for this. I have been looking for this exact thing. This exact setting. I was doing it from up here, but that sucks. Okay. Let's do his shading. Let's do his atmosphere. I'm gonna absorb the info. Okay, object mode, yeah. Edit mode. You go into edit mode? Why would he go into edit mode? Changes to crosshairs. Opening up a new viewport. No, I know how to. Okay, UK, you are underestimating me, friend. I have hundreds of hours, not hundreds. I have 100 hours in Blender. I know that. Don't worry. No worries, no worries. I'm also just speaking out loud. I'm not actually, these are rhetorical questions. These are the rhetorical statements. They're not even questions. These are rhetorical statements. I'm just I'm literally reading what he's doing. What's he doing? Oh, he's at the material slot. Okay, so each material has its own node graph. This is just a expression of the node graph. This is settings. MMD material. Oh, that's interesting. Just 42 for every message. 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42. It's the answer to every question after all. This is very interesting. Huh. I don't think this is gonna be in a tutorial. Oh my god. I'm having flashbacks. I did quite a bit of MMD stuff when I was a kid. Did you guys know? Oh my god. Did you guys know? did you guys know that at universities, I have Cats, which is a collection of anime-based plugins, so MMD, VRM, stuff like that. Okay. Did you guys know that in universities and colleges, they use MMD models for learning about graphics? Did you know that when I was learning graphics in my graphics class, all of our assignments were using Miku and Kaito and Rin and Len, and we had to rig them like we had to skin them is the right word. We had to skin them. Because MMD is the most like bare bones file format of all the 3D file formats. It's like really easy to parse. So they use it. That's what they use. One of the because as far as rigged 3D model formats, generally it's like pretty much just like MMD and FBX. And now I guess VRM. There's actually a really funny picture of me laying face down on the floor of the computer lab, completely defeated in the middle of one of these graphics projects and losing my mind because I spent all day staring at these really messed up, like, I think specifically we were using Len. I think we were using Len for our project, for our, like, one of our last project, our skinning project. And I was just like absolutely losing my mind. The math was really complex and yeah, I remember just laying down. I have a picture of you laying face down on the dirty computer lab floor. Oh, lost it. Absolutely lost my mind. Okay, back to he's changing the emission. I'm assuming he's changing the emission of the eyes. Or is he making everything glow? Oh, he's gonna fix the light. He's gonna make the light glow. Up that emission. You wish you had taken some form of this in your formal education? Yeah, it's kind of weird, like, the way colleges are set up. Sometimes it's just not accessible. Like, it's not available to people in certain majors and stuff. Stupid. Stupid! Very frustrating. I had to jump through a lot of hoops to be able to take classes like this. Classes that taught stuff like this, I should say. Even then, they weren't very good, so. Also, they use Blender anyways, which is honestly not very helpful to me as a hobbyist, I guess, but if you actually want to do this for a job, makes sense. Oh, he's using an emission node. Why is he doing that? He's just skipping. Oh, he's skipping this completely. How did he do that? How did he create that node? I think I went too far back. Oh. Wait. Shader. Right click. Add. No. Shift? Shift click? Shift. How did he do this? How did he do this? Shift A. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. The idea of being defeated by Len in a way is amusing. I'm glad you find it amusing. It was soul crushing for me to be defeated by a Volp. Actually, you know what? I'm double backing. I think it wasn't Len. I think it was Kaito, which honestly is a little bit worse to me. Not a big Kaito stan. Although on Twitter the other day, I accidentally stumbled upon like, there's like a whole section of Twitter that's like Kaito stans, which is so funny to me. We're adding a light. Why are they adding a light? Okay, I see. Because you don't really get shadows and stuff from just the emission, I guess. Now it's hitting the lamppost. The radius of sound where it starts emitting from. See, it's starting to shine just there. The other useful options is the size. So if I change the size of the... Can you make it ignore certain faces, I wonder? Oh, blend. That's what blend is! He actually uses the 3D cursor. I hate the 3D cursor. Couldn't pay me to use it. But he's the pro, so. Okay. This is mostly lighting, which I don't super care about. I like the shader stuff. Let's go back to the shader stuff. Yeah, here we go. Background. Okay. Now we're talking. World. Line style. Okay. That's interesting. So of course you can probably add a texture. Assuming he's gonna add an environment texture. Oh, he's just gonna add a color. Ooh. Oh. How do I disconnect these? Okay, cool. Using the period and comma menus. Nothing came up. We're gonna add some moonlight. Oh, in edit mode. Interesting. Very interesting. Could you see this on the thing? You can. Cool. He's adding some moonlight. It's good that I'm learning this, actually. Honestly, this is a big blind spot for me. It's gonna add some lights coming out of there. Yeah. Yeah. See, the 3D cursor, it feels pointless to use it because I mean, it's never any good anyways. It's never like the point where you want it to be. And the time it takes for it to be at the point you want it to be, like, you can just you can just move the object. It's gonna group them. Yeah, I know how to do that part. Actually, you know what? I don't know that much about the collection menu. So he's just gonna add a new collection. I mean, I know, of course, hierarchies and stuff. But I don't actually know what a collection is. Is it just a group? Is that what they call groups? Does a group have a point? A transform? Because in, like, Maya they do, which is frustrating. Sometimes. I guess it must, right? If you can move a collection. I don't know if you can move a collection in Blender, but... We're almost done. We're almost Blender masters. Hardly. We didn't learn any rigging. I used to have a Skillshare subscription. I think it actually just lapsed. That's unfortunate. But I like Skillshare. Skillshare, what's it called? Sponsor me. You'll sponsor someone with less than 1,000 subscribers, right? That's definitely like a normal thing. Oh, sorry, I forgot you could see this screen. Ah, now you know I'm multitasking. He's just putting them under collections. Oh, he's gonna add fog. Collections don't have transforms. Okay. I missed a second. Wait, what did he do? He added a part. Is that a particle volume? say? He skipped, he cut. He made a cut. Principled volume. A principled volume. Shader principal volume. I can then bring this across here. I can then add that to the volume. And you see results now very dense, so I can't see anything. Yeah, it is pretty dense. Oh! Oh. See how we've got a bit of volume. For any reason you don't see the volume. Oh, I see. It's like just like a blanket fog. I guess that's exactly what he's doing, is making a fog. But you know what I mean? It's like a distance-based filter. And so since the fog is up, he needs to up the lights now. I skipped something and now I have no idea what's happening. Whoa! Okay, I should go back. I'm gonna add a big cube in the middle. So Shift K to add the cube. Oh, so he's gonna make it so the fog only exists in the cube. Maybe. Object shading here. Now disconnect the principled. Principled means that it was derived from this one Disney shader described in a research paper according to principles where it is almost physically based but not quite, designed to be intuitive. It is pretty intuitive, I'll give them that. Compared to what it could be. So, interesting. Principled volume. We're gonna disconnect this. Weird. Of course, the only thing in my scene is this cube, so. See, heavy effects of this bring the density down to 0.1 again. And now, it's just affecting this area. Oh, it's kind of cool. So we got this black background, and now we can kind of see more what's going on in our little scene. So you can create areas of fog with a big cube like this. If you want to do this just in case, because the whole scene is being lit up with fog, doesn't make too much difference. What I'm gonna do is press M, move this to a new collection, and type in fog. So I have the option if I want to use that fog or not. Okay, fair enough. It doesn't get distracting. Difference is it'll make use of the world for now because I think it's a little bit simpler to understand if you're able to use objects as fog volumes, and remember to change your object tab here to see them. So I've got density of 0.1 on this, but my world tab is a density of 0.01. So I'm kind of liking the effect here. I might put the density up, but let's hide that fog. So the viewport for now and use the fog in the world, so I can just push that up. 0.05 maybe, somewhere there, 0.03, and just play around with it a little bit until you get something you like. And also you'll want to be playing with your lights, particularly the sun lamp here. We're almost done. We're almost done with the tutorials. Hey, tutorial heads. Tutorial. My streaming setup is a little strange. I really should... So like normally, so the monitor I'm looking at was for the tutorials on my right monitor. Here's my left monitor, which is where I usually make it so that I'm looking most of the time, but obviously right now I'm just kind of watching this tutorial. Tutorial. Saying bloom. So they don't have very bright and they're affected by the bloom, so you can see the fog even though it's everything. So the lamp, or the two lamps having some bloom. The other thing you'll probably want is to turn on the screen space reflection so you can see that created a reflection on my street. Turn that off and you can see the effects. There are other things you might want to play around with. This is volumetric. So I got mine set to 4 pixels. The lower the pixel, the slower the render time, the better the result. In volumetric lighting and volumetric shadows, you can see that they do for yourself. Volumetric lighting is turned on by default. Volumetric shadows should create some shadows in your volumes. If you turn the density up slightly, you can start to see those shadows coming across like they've said. I'll go into this in more detail if you want to find out more in the tutorial in the description. The last thing for us to do is to set up our camera. So our camera is currently here and we looked at the camera. It's just pointing the monsters. Oh, and then he just moves the camera and then I'm sure he renders it. Okay! We did it! We finished our Blender Zatsudan. Blender Zatsudan complete. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at all the work we did. I'm sorry, I didn't really do any... I know obviously this would have been Blender chat. Yeah, like a fireside Blender chat. I honestly thought I was gonna be doing more, but I didn't. I'll be honest with you, I just didn't do that. Because quite frankly, all the stuff I learned was not like more... How do I say this? It's more like, what did I make? You're looking at it, baby. Okay, so basically what we just did for the last 2 hours, if you weren't here, is we just watched Blender tutorials, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. But it was like not very often that basically he was mostly going over modeling, which I already know how to do. So I just didn't feel like following along with the tutorial. I wasn't super... I rotated the cube, yeah. Bam. That's art, baby. Sell that as a crypto token for $10 billion or something. We chatted. I finished my peppers. It's a square donut. Yeah, exactly. Square donut. Square donut. Square donut. That's not the kind I want to do. What's the other one? This one. Square donut. This is being unkind to me. Square donut. I know this is not the right way to do it. I don't care. Cringe as much as you'd like. How do I flip it? It's clipping in the wrong direction. Oops. Okay, let me just... It's clipping in the wrong direction! Ah! Oh god. Or slipping it. It's mirroring in the wrong direction. That's what I should say. donuts! Square, this is a lot for a 5-second joke. Okay. Worst joke taking more than 5 seconds to set up. Mirror! Oh, what the hell? What is it? Why? I can't believe you've done this. Why is it doing this to me? How do I flip it? Okay, I just genuinely... How do I flip the axis it's mirroring? Can I rotate it? Ooh, there we go. Now we're getting into art. Whoa. I have no idea what's happened. Okay, I don't know Blender. Turns out today I unlearned things. I know less about Blender now than I did before. Highly recommend this tutorial. Okay, anyways, it's Saturday for me at least. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and there's going to be a gorilla. Yeah, I did delete the default cube. The default cube can go to hell. I'm gonna delete the light and the camera. They can, and the default collection. They can all go to hell. That makes me an expert. Tomorrow there's gonna be a gorilla cleaning stream because my house is a mess. There's my answer for that. Yeah, wasn't a stream planned for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do a gorilla cleaning stream because my house is disgusting. Yeah, and then next week is gonna be fun. Stuff's happening. Hopefully I'll be able to, I'll have, so my hope is it gorilla if you're announcing it now on this stream. I consider something gorilla if it's not on the schedule. That's what I consider gorilla, because as far as I'm concerned, if I don't say it in any public way, then I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. It's just a problem for me. Cause I kind of need to clean my house pretty desperately, to be honest. We need to come up with a word for a stream that's scheduled and doesn't happen. Vapor stream. Streaming to trick myself into doing work. Exactly. See, you're getting it, Paint. You're getting it. You're getting it. You're catching on to my methodology. If I tell people about me doing something, then I have to do it. I'm beholden to you guys. So you guys need to keep me accountable. You guys need to roast me if I don't do something I said I was going to do. Or else I'm not going to do it. I'm going to become lazy and irresponsible like I did last week, I say, as if I had any control over me being in a lot of pain last week, but it's fine. I did actually have to cancel my Thursday stream, nope, my Wednesday stream, because that was the day of my part 2 of my surgery, which, to be honest, I actually wasn't in much pain after, so I could have done that stream, but Guru was streaming, so yeah. Leap motion stream, leap motion? That's what it's called? Yeah, I'm going crazy. Leap motion stream dev stuff happening eventually again. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Ugh, I shouldn't say that, that's not happening. I'll be honest, that's not happening. Oh, how perfect timing that the audio would end, the music would end, but yeah, so tomorrow gorilla cleaning stream, because my house is a mess. It's bad, it's really bad. And on Monday, me and Farrah are gonna be watching we're gonna be doing a Cowboy Bebop the Cowboy Bebop live action watch along. So that's gonna be fun. My hope, so actually literally all of my free time the last 2 weeks or so has been taken up with this certain project, which you guys will become aware of eventually. It doesn't have anything to do with my channel, but my hope, fingers crossed, is that I'm just gonna power through it today and tomorrow, and then it'll be done. It'll be pretty much done going into next week. So please cheer me on. Send me your energy. Send me your good thoughts as I get this project done. It's actually pretty, I'm not gonna say it's pretty close to be done. It's like 2/3 done. So my hope is that I can just power through it this weekend and get it done, and that I won't have to think about it, because the deadline for it is basically December 1st. So I want to get it done as soon as possible so I can keep making adjustments and stuff for the person I'm working on it for. And then I can start working on the stuff I can start really going gung-ho on the leap motion stuff. That's my next thing I want to finish. And then we're gonna do 3D Lua. I've said this, okay, all year I said I want to do 3D debut on my birthday. And and now the last month I've been saying I don't think it's gonna happen. And the closer we get to it, the closer I'm saying it's not gonna happen, because here I am learning Blender and it's only like 3 weeks away. So, and those are really busy 3 weeks for me. So we are working towards 3D debut, and I always said it was gonna be on my birthday, and I'm no longer saying that, because unless something really strange happens and I decide, you know what, I'm just not gonna sleep for the next 3 weeks, then it's pretty unlikely. In addition, also, the other thing about the 3D debut is that, how do I explain this? I'm gonna turn on a bit of music again. I have, I've had all these special things lined up for tracking, 3D tracking, and none of them arrived on time. So none of my 3D tracking stuff is here, which is kind of important and kind of unfortunate. So that's the other thing that is quite unfortunate about that. So I apologize. Oh, it would be really funny if I did a 3D debut and I was just like a bunch of floating cubes. I kind of like the idea of that. Don't be surprised if that happens. Okay, your friend keeps threatening to VTube as a cube if you don't debut. I love that. So yeah, there you go. Oh, by the way, if you're not aware, I should have posted this on YouTube. I'm gonna post this on YouTube literally right after this, but if you don't follow me on Twitter, I did post some info about, if I don't know why you would want to do this, but if you would like to celebrate my birthday/anniversary, because it's also actually my streaming anniversary, I have some information about that on my Twitter. I'll retweet it right now, actually. You can actually send me physical gifts this year, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's through a site called Throne, which is not great, but it's just what has to happen for it to be secure. But you can also write me a letter, or send me a tweet, or draw me something. All of these things are equally appreciated, and all of the info for that is on Twitter, and I will post all of that information again here on YouTube immediately following this, in case you don't follow me on Twitter. So, yeah, I don't know why you didn't want to be interested in that, but I just realized I haven't mentioned it on stream, so I'm mentioning it on stream right now. And, that's it. I'll see you all tomorrow. This was a productive stream, and even though I didn't really feel like it, this is productive. I learned things. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow. The day of my birth. What did I call it? I called it Anna birthday, because birth anniversary is a little different. I've called it my Anna birthday. Thank you. I need luck with my projects. I need that. I feel that. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.